tournament. That would be his dad, Martin. Iowa State champions in 2000, now with the Chicago Bulls.
Yesufu, full head of steam, puts it in. Inside and a bucket there for Felix Caceres.
This is a young Buffalo team with a lot of freshmen. Caceres, one of them.
There's Yesufu.
As far as their lineup is concerned, but rebounding, they're 22-10, and then 9 against 1 on the offensive glasses make it 23 for 10. Yesufu, like a bolt of lightning into the lane, and gets the.
If you can get complementary players playing at a high level, it will just unleash Small even more.
Sharp jumps, misfires on the 3. In transition, 3 ball from Jonathan Powell goes to coach. Craig Smith was fired last Monday. Josh Eilert finished shoot-around today by saying, you want to worry about your future? The future is tonight. Let's lock in again. Doing a great job. Let's keep it going. Yesufu with the floater for the Mountaineers. Much needed for Utah. Love rings out on an island with Small at the moment. Giving it up to Yesufu. Yes, sir!
Know that Kevin Young is intentionally picking on that every single time they come down the floor.
Why not? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Look at the clogging. Because West Virginia plays with so many non-shooters, look how the spacing is so bad, and Foose not only getting it down on offense, but we see him on the defensive side with the hard head.
Cat-like quickness from 45 and White. But there's Yesufu.
A pass right there. Good find by Crawford. And Boscovich showing this sneaky bounce.
For West Virginia, it's the first basket, first points in over 7 minutes of play for the Horned Frogs.
TCU just can't afford to play from behind. They are last in the Big 12 in scoring, about 68 points a game.
Small knifes to the defense, kicks it out. Yesufu, yes sir. That one from outside. Reynolds, the handoff. Wenzel catching fire, too strong. Tapped alive by Small. Harris controls it.
I like it, though, for TCU. I like that.
Yesufu, corner 3, knocks it down. Turnovers in the last 4 possessions for West Virginia. Wenzel, catch and shoot 3. It's short, well defended by Okani.
That's the 6th turnover for Javon Small. Can you capitalize, though, if you're TCU?
Yesufu for 3, buries it. 11-point lead for West Virginia, and Small just walking it down the floor. You see several players hands on knees. West Virginia exuding a lot of energy, and now they're going to just milk some clock here. Small hesitation dribble, kicks it to the corner. Yesufu rises up and hits on it.
Up that time. A really good job of running this team. 11 games of 7 or more assists, so he gets his teammates involved.
Turning the corner, Yesufu, and 1.
The lead they've led from the outset. 9:50 to go in the first half. Now it's the freshman, KJ Tenner, running the point with Joseph Yesufu in the backcourt. Yesufu has the
Everything about Dylan Mitchell except the shooting, and you got to think about fouling him down the stretch if you're West Virginia.
Just a 41% free throw shooter is Dylan Mitchell. Yesufu holds his way to the basket.
Connie in the game to put him at the 5, but luckily Scott Drew takes O'Meara out. So you're not necessarily as worried about rebounding because now you're going to the 5 perimeter lineup.
Good bucket there by Jones.
And Norchad O'Meara could probably use his strength and his physicality to get Baylor easy looks when West Virginia is on the run that they are currently on.
Okani against Wright. Back out for Small. Extra pass. Yesufu. Got it!
Fourth three-pointer of the season.
I was going to say, they got guys making threes that haven't made threes in a long time.
Small forces the turnover. Now in transition. Yesufu. Great body control.
BYU's got to be there on the catch.
One-point lead for the Mountaineers.
West Virginia's small has not been a pivotal part of their scoring, and you're up one. You're happy right now.
Yeah, he has 4 assists so far. Yesufu for 3. Yes! Yesufu, his runner, off the glass too strong, tipped out. Small thought about it. Powell, Yesufu for 3. Got it!
Speed by Kevin Young to get that easy layup for Demon.
Harris, Yesufu, off the glass, count the bucket.
Circumstance, TCU played well, but West Virginia's got to try to even that up a little bit this afternoon.
Offensive board, Okani, kick out to Yesufu for 3. Good defense here from the Mountaineers. Little sidestepping, looks at a 3. Loose ball, knocked around, and Hansberry has it for the defense.
That was a great defensive possession by West Virginia against a secondary offensive lineup, and it makes them pay.
Yes.
Pulling the trigger, that happens. You think about it too much.
Okani strip steal against Keanu Dawes. Yesufu the other way. And the floater for Jolie has completely energized himself with about, 6 weeks to go in the season, and he's become a big deal for this West Virginia offense. Another steal for the Mountaineers. Yesufu looking for more. He's averaging 12 points a game over his last 3, and he's got 10 here.
So well without the ball, and he's very aggressive. He'll put his nose right down and try to get the ball into the paint, and that's been effective in the last few possessions for Utah.
Second unit for Utah doing a great job. Yesufu, tough angle, off the glass and in.
Everybody moving as one. Their scheme has been absolutely perfect tonight defensively in the half court. That's bothered Utah, taking them out of their rhythm.
Okani picks up his dribble, 10 to shoot now for Joseph Yesufu. 5 on the shot clock. Yesufu driving, muscling it up, and in. Joseph Yesufu.
Powell puts it up. Hansberry an offensive rebound. And Yesufu cashes in with
scheme, and tonight especially Noah Reynolds has done a tremendous job on both ends.
By the way, Doug Gottlieb now at Green Bay certainly wishes he had Noah Reynolds. Probably goes without saying the way his season is gone. Yesufu cans a trip. Chance to knock off a good West Virginia team. Robinson around and out, and Hansberry clears it. Posey hit the deck. Yesufu got it. Joseph Yesufu. Alette buries the free throws. This game yo-yoed throughout. West Virginia was up 12 at one point. TCU up double digits.
Thomas with the assist, a little energy in the building thanks to Rayvon Griffin.
You're not going to see much post play either way. Big guys roaming the perimeter, setting screens.
Pick and roll here to Hansberry. Bandego sniffs it out. 2 to shoot. Deep 3. Joseph Yesufu.
Locker room. At halftime, I'm sure that it's going to be a fire and brimstone type of speech. And the nice thing is, because it's a low-scoring game, they're only down 12 points. You get a bucket, a stop, and all of a sudden you're right there.
Shot clock turned off. Final 10 seconds of the half here in Cincinnati. Small. Yesufu with 3 to shoot. Knocks down the triple. Touched first by Day Thomas, into the chest of Bandego. West Virginia, it's been quiet 2.5 minutes without a point. Joseph Yesufu angling in. He had 9 points against Houston. Capitalized, just 12 points for them. Lukosius blocked by Andre. Lukosius has struggled shooting from the perimeter, so trying to mix things up, but West Virginia having nothing of it. Joseph Yesufu.
It's always a guard. If he could somehow go inside, I think that would offer a lot of opportunities for him to get other buckets.
Yesufu pressing the pace after the defensive rebound. Yesufu, back-to-back threes.
The first 30 minutes of this game.
Amos Lukosius and Jizzle James back on the court. Both have struggled mightily offensively today. Lukosius 1 for 7, James 0 for 8. Lukosius was going for the steal there, but Yesufu regroups. 7 seconds to go. He wants the ISO against Lukosius. 5 to shoot. Yesufu off 1 foot. The floater for the win. And this is actually his first trip ever to Morgantown, West Virginia. And what a welcome gift he's given the fans here as his Cougars are out to an 8-0 lead.
Got to be on your toes. You've got to be able to react and move on the pass, not on the catch.
Joseph Yesufu, the transfer from Uzan to his left. Hansberry reels it in. Defensive rebound for the Mountaineers. Now Joseph Yesufu pressing the action and finishes with the second half run. Uzan inside, turnover. Yesufu got the hot potato. Now to his left. Yesufu high off the glass and in. West Virginia will play Cincinnati on Sunday on the road. We would love to be coming off a win here at home against Houston. Yesufu off one leg, the inches to tie it.
That's a lot of contact, Chucky. That has to be a block or a charge, one of the two. But to let all that contact go right there, I don't know if I agree with that, but it has to be one of the two.
Darren DeVries directing traffic from the sideline. Yesufu driving at Jefferson. Tough finish over the big.
NCAA tournament bids 3 of the last 4 years. You know, Tommy Lloyd joked after Arizona beat West Virginia the other night, hey, they beat us in Maui, they beat Gonzaga, they beat Kansas already. If I was DeVries' agent, I would have 2 more years on his contract already.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. They've got a special coach there.
To take a shot immediately.
Right, and playing with Javon Small really helps. And that was a nice play by Colorado. A little 2-man pick and roll that cleared out the backside, and that's what they need. They have to have some balance, and Dak is pretty good with that, and that's just way too easy.
Bofsky, the spin against Auer.
Well, that's good coaching right there, understanding that mismatch, gave him some room to roam, and he just took his time, went right to the rim. And Colorado now is starting to run their offense right around the rim, and they've really been successful with that. They have to just find a way to slow down Javon Small.
Yesufu from the outside. That's a triple. NBA draft picks on that team. And here today, they've cut a 14-point deficit down to 4. Small moves it across this time.
Good job by Small, though, taking the timeout rather than turning it over, understanding how to reorganize themselves. And that time they did a good job of getting organized against that pressure.
5 to shoot. Yesufu over Ruffin. This is a 2. That's right down the shoot. The counter for West Virginia then if Colorado keeps trying to get the ball out of Small.
Well, they have to try to get him the ball on the wing. I think isolate him, have some misdirection on the weak side where he can play 2-on-2 and have a little bit more space to operate.
5 to shoot for Yesufu. Knifing past Hellman for the bucket. Nails at the line, 8 for 8. 1 possession game again. 1.5 to play. Yesufu racing, met by Joe. He flips it in.
KJ Lewis not there. Townsend fighting for the offensive rebound. Loose ball corralled by Jonathan Powell. For West Virginia.
Eric, I'm really impressed with Henry Basar. I mean, just his ability to stick his nose into plays at 7 feet. He just doesn't clog up the middle. He rebounds out of his area. He tries to get some loose balls. He gets his hands on a lot of plays.
Tanner, by the way, was the one that fed Andre. Jayhawks able to answer with a shot from distance there to make it a 7-point game.
See how West Virginia wants to control this tempo. They're going to walk it up. Darren DeVries putting people in place.
Another middle ball screen, middle third.
Yesufu, he knows this floor.
By the senior, Devon Small. Knew he couldn't rebound himself, tipped it to his teammate.
Dunga and Harris there with Small. Shift it to Yesufu, 3, and the XG.
Step. 5 to shoot. Planutis might have to create for himself here. Mountaineers up by 8, under 6 to go in the half. Yesufu with a power dribble, scores it.
Ready for the pass.
The veteran savvy of a guy who's played at UNC Wilmington and Youngstown State, the 5th-year Rattan Mays from Toronto. Back to a 9-point game. Andre has it again. Now to the corner. Yesufu for 3. Yes!
Good two-man game that time.
Elezovic took it away. Yesufu to the basket. And the foul!
Pass from Powell just now. Too much distance for the ball to go.
Wildcats are 2-7 this season. You may look at some of their scores and say, wow, they've really got blown out of a few games, but they were right there against Virginia late in that ball game. Just ran out of gas. That's what Coach Theus told us at shoot-around today. Yesufu for 3, and it's back to a 7-point West Virginia.
Good. Mr. Basketball in Tennessee, you got to be doing something right.
We have seen the freshman as he handles the ball here try and make things happen himself out of necessity for West Virginia. With a couple of possessions coming up empty, West Virginia has not scored in over 5 minutes, Bake, here. 5.5 minutes coming up on it with 4 on the shot clock. Small handles, trapped. Yesufu pushes one up. It's good. 3-point ball has made an impact in this one.
This defense is causing West Virginia all kinds of issues with the shot clock.
Don't say that. After the issues we've had.
With the shot clock, right. That's true.
West Virginia's made 5 threes. NC Central 0 so far through this game. 3 minutes left in our first half. Shot clock at 10 for West Virginia. Okani with 5. Tenor in the lane with 1. Yesufu again. It's good.
It wasn't set good just now when he let that shot go.
No look pass inside. Tipped by Andre. Floated out to Yesufu. And he's got the hot hand for West Virginia. 3 ball on the way. Nothing but net from Isaac Parson. That'll be NC Central's first 3 of the game.
Where Tenor got racked on a pick just now. Coach DeVries wanted to call. Didn't get it.
Under a minute to go, first half. This is Small. Yesufu again. When you're feeling it, you're feeling it. Wow. Yesufu. 65-39 Mountaineers. To the corner for Powell. Yesufu. Got it.
4 games. Yes, they have a really balanced attack from all their starters. And I think it's he's limiting his bench, limiting his depth on purpose, trying to figure out what the lineup is best for his team.
Yesufu, the drive through. One that could be both, but I like Angelica's better. Next free throw missed as we return to the action here. Eduardo Andres out there for West Virginia. Abdul Goad also returns. That'll be a matchup underneath the basket. Big, the three-point shot has not been a factor in this game. West Virginia 1 of 7, UMass just 0 of 5. Really been a lot of interior scoring.
Well, too much aggressive defense on the perimeter.
And here is Harris. Oh, nice find. Yesufu. Yes.
Boy, yeah, something that's going to have to be cleaned up. It's not that they don't work on rebounding. They do it daily. So.
Yep. Well, work in progress again.
Yes.
Same conversation to be had. Yesufu knocks it down.